Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a very interesting shop with me kind of grocery because I came down with the flu. And so, because I have a couple of helpers in the house, I asked my older daughter to shop for me at Lidl. So what quickly caught my eye was their apple cinnamon Dutch baby recipe. It was a free recipe on their website. And it's something easy that I can cook even now when I'm sick. So that's going to be something for us to cook in this video. But let's go to the grocery shopping first. So I made a list that was basically simple, just what we needed for the week to survive. And so I have my daughter, my oldest daughter, shopping for me. And so I gave her basic instructions and what to shop for. And this is what she bought. So here's my little one, excited to shop in her little mini shopping cart that they provide at Lidl. And thankfully that this store is not too big and it's actually just the right size and has everything that we need for our basic day-to-day items. And here my oldest daughter Camille has found the eggs and is actually shopping in that little shopping cart. Because we are making the apple cinnamon Dutch baby, I agreed that they can get a can of whipped cream. They get so excited when I say yes, they can buy one, and pretty sure that can will be gone in one day. So here Camille continues to read her list and get the items that we need. We pretty much use only 1 gallon of milk per week, so that's what my daughters will be getting. And just to let you know, I do have a little camera lady on board, and that is Catherine. She is also my other helper, and thankfully this is why I have the footage. Didn't realize until now that they bought a tub of ice cream, but that's okay because that is their reward for helping mommy shop while mommy is sick.
It was $64.07. We saved $5 though. We saved $5.
We're back home, and thankfully my daughter has picked up the few groceries that I needed. So I am very grateful that she has helped me out. But it had cost me more than I expected. I should have specified for the honey wheat bread, and I prefer getting the cheaper bread that costs $1.99. My daughter did buy me 2 bags of apples. I did not specify how much. I just said 2 bags. So the first bag she bought was the Crimson Crisp apples, and the second one was Macintosh. I love the Crimson Crisp apples. When we went apple picking, they were very crisp and sweet. The Macintosh is okay. I just find the skin to be a little bit softer. I should have already mentioned that I am going to be making the apple cinnamon Dutch babies from Lidl's website. It looks very simple and very easy to make. Another item that I could have saved money on is the brown 18 count eggs. I only specified 18 count eggs or 2 12 count eggs. What I should have specified was to get the most inexpensive eggs. I wasn't in the store to kind of guide her and show her, but next time when I feel better, I will show her to get the best amounts of eggs. And the funny thing about avocados is that I had on my list to get 3 ready-to-eat avocados, which Lidl does provide. And so this is what I had on my list. I didn't say bag because if I wanted a bag, I do specify here bag. My little one, Catherine, she says to me, "Oh, I did tell her, Mom, but it's okay. We are going to make some ice cream, avocado ice cream with it. We usually just take the very ripe avocados, mix it with sugar and milk, freeze it, and that's our avocado ice cream." There were mandarins available, but oranges were not, so that's okay. We can go to another store and get what we need. Another side item that my daughter got was a whole kernel sweet corn, and that was a great deal because that was 6 cans for $2. I did tell the girls for helping mommy out they can get some sweet treats. So my youngest one got the gummy pizza and some Nerds rope. And then my older one wanted the Oreo and the animal crackers. So that's okay. That's their reward for helping mommy out shop for groceries. I could have probably saved between $10 to $20 on doing the groceries myself, but because I'm sick and I physically can't do it myself, this was very helpful to me. So these are not all the grocery items that I need for this week or for the next week and a half. I am going to have my husband do a Costco run and just get a few items. And I'm going to be very curious to see if he sticks to that list or if he's going to get something extra or if he's just going to get something totally different. Here is Lidl's website for the apple cinnamon Dutch baby. It says prep time will take 10 minutes and bake time will take 20 minutes. After putting all of our ingredients onto the table, I add 2/3 cups of regular flour into the blender. Now, I should have added the wet ingredients first before the dry, but it will still all blend in well. So 2/3 cups of regular milk will go into the blender next. Next, this recipe calls for 3 whole eggs. So I am adding the 3 brown eggs that my daughter bought from Lidl. As a side note, some may recommend having all your ingredients to room temperature before adding it to the blender. And with a hefty hand, I add a teaspoon or more of pure vanilla. Then we add our 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now you see my brown sugar is already hardened, but this will all incorporate well into the blender. Next, we add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I realized that I added cinnamon sugar, not pure cinnamon. So I added 2 teaspoons of cinnamon sugar into the blender. Then you're going to give it a good blend for about 30 seconds. I forgot to mention the oven should be preheated to 425 degrees before cooking. The recipe calls for 2 apples. It doesn't state what kind, but I decided to cut up my Macintosh apples and use 3 instead. Then you take 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I use salted because I like the salted butter, and you add it to a hot pan. Now it doesn't say that you need a cast iron, but I did have one. So after cooking the apples for 5 minutes, you will add the 2 tablespoons of regular sugar. And I've noticed that the Macintosh apples does not require a long cooking process, and so you see that it gets very soft. I also add the remainder 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. By the time the apples are cooked, I realize the portion is too small, and I just used the whole bag of Macintosh apples for this recipe. And with that, I add a little bit more butter, sugar, cinnamon, and even a pinch of nutmeg. Now I'm attempting to pour all of the apples into a clear bowl without holding any pot holders. And you can see I almost burnt myself. I put the pot down, grabbed the pot holders like I should have in the beginning, and poured the rest of the apples into the bowl. So now I'm just adding both batches of apples together so we can use that for this recipe. Decided to use a very large roasting pan to cook the Dutch baby. But as you see, it was not hot enough. It did not rise right away. It does take 20 minutes in the oven at 425 degrees. And eventually it does rise, but the color is still not cooked. It's not brown enough. So I put it back into the oven for an additional 5 minutes under 350 degrees. The edges are very brown, so I decide to take it out of the oven and give it a good helping of powdered sugar on top. And there it is, the apple cinnamon Dutch baby we just made. And next time I will be using a glass pan, and hopefully it will heat up faster and rise better, and it will be more delicious the next time around. But my family and I did enjoy this delicious treat. Finally, this is the last portion of this video. It is a couple days later since the last grocery haul from Lidl. I am feeling a little bit better, but I did need help shopping for these groceries. I was able to walk through Costco, but for manpower, my oldest son came to help me and lifted the containers, these large like bags of rice, the bath tissue, toilet tissue, detergent, all the muscle he helped me with. So excuse me if my voice cracks a little bit or if I have to just cough, but I'm going to try to get through this grocery haul fairly quickly. These grocery items are basically what I get from Costco, with the exception of a few. Starting off with the mangoes, these were pricey. They were $9 for 6 of these large mangoes. It says product from Ecuador. If you go to ShopRite, you find these kind of mangoes or something similar for about $1 each. So for $9, I did think they were a little pricey, but they look like they're ripe, and my son wanted them, and so as for a treat, I said, I will get these mangoes for you. I finally bought the dry or active dry yeast because I am going to be making some bread for this next coming month, and I just want to try out some new recipes that I found online. So that's why I bought this large package of yeast. For some protein, my youngest one, she's also getting over a cold, and I want to build up her muscles. She's a skinny little thing, and so she loves the whole cashews. So that's a good, hi Catherine, that's a good source of protein, as well as like pecans. The pecans was also a treat for my oldest son who helped me. He wanted that, so I said okay. Yes, Catherine, we got your favorites, the Takatsus at the back. Everybody knows that. We buy that all the time. Finally, they had that collection of hand soap that they have during the holidays. And I don't necessarily care for the packaging, but I do love the large container of soap. It's very fragrant, it lasts a long time, and I can also pour this in a different container or a different bottle that I saved from prior year. And then what I loved in this Costco haul was buffalo wings. We go to Chili's and we order a 48 package of wings, and it costs us more than $1 a piece. So in this bag, let's see how many wings there are inside it. Doesn't say how many wings are in this bag. It just says there are 9 servings per container, and each serving portion is 3 ounces of edible portions. They had a sale on it. Original price was $18, and sale price came out to $12.40. So that is a great deal. So 2 packages, I would consider it as the size of a Chili's platter, party platter, if not more, for just under $25. And then we got a free sample of Shea Moisture Boosting Shampoo and Conditioner. My son was with me, so the lady gave us 2 samples. And then something that we haven't bought in a while and we ran out of is the Krusteaz Buttermilk Pancake Mix. I do want to make some Belgian waffle, and just to make it easier, we're going to be using this large container. It's always a great deal at $8. And sometime today, maybe tomorrow, I am going to grab one of my kitties and I'm going to have them look for my waffle maker, so then we can make our waffles as if we're in a hotel having their continental breakfast. Would love to have bought the Henkel's 3-piece non-stickware set at the entrance of Costco. I was looking at it. I love the weight of the pans. I love the color. I love the non-stick feel. I could have easily grabbed that and snatched it and put it in my cart, but I am trying to keep budget-minded this month and for the rest of the year. I think we've just been a little bit too spendy, especially our recent trip to New York, which I'll be posting in about a couple of weeks. So I did back off on that, but that was on sale for $80. So guys, if you're interested in a new saute pan, 3-piece saute pan, then go ahead and grab that deal. I forgot to mention the meats are the same price. The ground beef is still $3.99 a pound. This beef chuck pot roast is $4.99 a pound. The only difference is the chicken thighs did go up another, I would say another 20 cents. It's $1.49 a pound, and the chicken drumsticks are still at $1.29 from the last time I've seen it. So the chicken thighs, if you guys remember, In the summer, it was 99 cents. So it went up 50%. And it's still $1.49. It's not going to break the bank if you're only going to buy a package. But I do want to start stocking up on meat pretty soon because my freezer is completely empty. And this meat right here is what we're going to be using for the next week and a half. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to go to my local ShopRite, and I am going to be buying meat there. They don't have the cuts of meat that I like in Costco for the pork. So I like my pork chops, my pork ribs. I'm going to also be getting some pork neck bones to kind of stretch out my my budget for meats and make some soup out of that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be filming that on another video, but that is going to be something I'll be doing once I start feeling much better and able to shop on my own. Okay guys, thank you for watching these 2 grocery hauls while mommy is sick. And we also made that delicious apple cinnamon Dutch baby from Lidl's website. And next time I'm going to be making it, I will be using a glass pan, and I think that will help from not having the bottom so burnt, so overcooked. But it was delicious. Confirmed that with my son, confirmed that with my other son and my mom and myself as well, because I did taste it. It is very delicious. I know you guys didn't see me on this grocery haul because I'm still recuperating from my illness. I actually had the flu, so I was kind of out for a few days, and so this is why I needed help today. And so hopefully the next time I do my grocery shopping, I'll be presentable to be filmed on camera. Quick mention, my son did buy that gaming chair for himself. That was $180 original price, and it was on sale for $130. And so yeah, this is it guys. This is my last portion of this video. I am so thankful that you watched this video until now. And if you are liking this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.